Hi, this is Emma. I'm a medical doctor, a survivor of domestic violence and narcissistic abuse. This is the first part of a planned series about what the consequences will be if you stay with a narcissist. What will happen to you and what will happen with them? A narcissistic relationship is a cycle, and then it is several cycles within the cycle. I will explain. When you first meet the narcissist, it starts with a phase called love bombing. You really get showered with attention, affection. The narcissist shows you how much you mean to them, how happy they are that they have found you, how amazing you are. So you get more attached to the narcissist during this phase, and they really come to matter to you. They slowly start to withdraw, so they become passive in the relationship. And then they will start also with small criticisms and suggestions about how you can do things better. They might show you a bit of irritation. They don't show you that intense interest that they did show you in the beginning, and you become a bit uncertain. The narcissist will add to this uncertainty by comparing you with other people, by interacting with other people in a way that is inappropriate. So they might openly flirt with other people in front of you, text other people of your sex, be unfaithful behind your back, leading you to discover small traces of this and become jealous. The narcissist feels entitled to have the cookie, you, and to eat other cookies as well. But another part of it is that they want to show you that they are desired, that you should be really grateful to be with them, and that you need to ramp up your game. They might post pictures of a beautiful bouquet of roses on their social media page, and they didn't get them from you. Or they might tell you that their ex-partner really wants them back, that they're crazy and trying to get in contact with them in all ways. It makes you feel like you're in a competition and that the narcissistic person is the prize. The relationship moves on, you might see more aggression and more abuse. If you try to address your concerns, they will be angry, they will accuse you of starting arguments and scream bad names at you, throw things. And after such an episode, an abusive episode, the relationship will once again circle back to the love phase, or what is called the honeymoon phase. This is the pattern of the common abusive cycle. The honeymoon phase, the tense phase, the abuse. A relationship with a narcissist, should the narcissist decide to end it, they have decided to move on, or if they have found another partner that they think is better than you to be their primary partner, it will end at this phase of the cycle with massive abusive episodes and them telling you whatever hurtful things they might throw at you. They end it that way because it is really important for them to feel powerful and to feel superior to you. And they feel the most superior to you when they abuse you and put you down. Now, a relationship with a narcissist may go on for many years. If you're lucky, it can go on for a lifetime. Within those years, the relationship will go through the same cycle, but it will be a mini cycle. And what is really insidious is it that in the beginning, the cycle is really big. So I will flip the cycle now and put it in this direction. It's the honeymoon phase, then it's the criticism, the demeaning, the devaluation, the abuse. And then cycling back, the honeymoon, the criticism, the abuse. And as the relationship goes on, these cycles will become smaller. So the honeymoon phase will become shorter. The devaluing phase and the abusive period will become longer. And not only that, the devaluations and the abuse will get worse. So the cycle is not like this, it is actually going down. So it is a downward spiral. Now, can't you do anything about this spiral? Yes, you can. You can submit yourself to the narcissist's superiority. You don't disagree with them. You don't push back when they abuse you or tell you mean things. You don't ask them where they go. You don't make any demands on them. You basically have separate lives. You become the adult, the mother figure who does everything, and the narcissist becomes the happy little boy, skimping out every day, doing some naughty things, and then he comes back to mommy and get all his needs fulfilled. He will reward you by keeping you in the honeymoon phase for longer, but the cycle will not stop. Now, can't you just tell him that you will not accept this behavior? That should make him knock it off, right? No. That he will see as a challenge and he will ramp up the abusive behavior. He will do things to shock you, to get you off your feet, to throw you off balance. He might tell you really hurtful things, or he might ramp up the abuse. It may even become physical in order to get you to submit. The other option is, of course, that he chooses to opt out. It is depending on if you can find someone else and if you are still giving him other values. The aim of the abuse is to give him more power and to push you lower down. For everything that you give up, there will be a easing in the push down, but he will never be satisfied. What I noticed in my own relationship, 21-year-long relationship with a narcissistic man, was that it wasn't enough that I was doing all the household chores, I was cooking all the food, and I'm a good chef. I was taking care of the kids, cleaning, never put any demands on him. I was working full time as a doctor, and he took all of my salary, and I never bought anything for myself. I didn't make any demands on him, and I didn't question him. Now, why would I even do that? I knew that my husband had a narcissistic personality disorder. So I just figured he was like someone with autism or dementia. He wasn't able to function as an adult, and I accepted that we would have to live separate lives. I saw myself as a single mother, and I did all the things that I would have done anyway had he not been there. I tried to diminish his negative behavior by not engaging in arguments and leaving the room when he would say something bad to me. I thought that it would be better for my kids if we did not have a conflict ridden breakup and if they had their dad sometimes present, even though he was a very passive dad. Now, he was not happy with this after a while, and I have observed this in other relationships as well, relationships with narcissists. They want to break their partner down. They will pile on the chores that you need to do. They will ramp up the control over you, deciding what words you use, how and when you do certain routines, and they will attack you where they know it hurts. They don't want you self confident and independent. They will pick out something that you need to change, something that you need to stop doing. And if you don't conform, the abuse will ramp up. No matter if you try to resist, no matter if you try to submit, the spiral goes on and it takes you lower and lower. Your behavior gets warped. Even if you know what is going on, Living in an environment where someone sets the rules for you that you conform to or gets punished makes you change your behavior. Another insidious part of this is that sometimes there will be one area of your relationship, often intimacy. So, in intimate setting, you do get some affection if you behave the way that they want. So, that might be the only area where they give you some nice words, words of appreciation, or human contact. So, you start to connect that good feeling with doing things that would not come natural to you. You become like this little research mouse, staying in his cave, running around in the wheel, avoiding the little electric buttons in the maze, where he know that if he does that, it will hurt. If he does that, he will get abused. If he does that, he will get screamed at. He might think that, I decide for myself what I want to do, but he's still conforming. Being in a relationship, an intimate relationship, or a close relationship with a narcissist is being enticed, gently pushed, and thrown lower and lower. Eventually, you will either get thrown away or you will become a suppressed person who has closed off areas of their humanity that is not wanted or accepted. If you like this video, I will put my playlist at the end. Tomorrow I will continue with the second part of this series, which is the effects on your body. I'm Emma, holding up a light over the bridge. Remember, there is always a way out. There is always a way forward. Please be safe, take care, and have a great day.